Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at something big that is about to happen. Let's find out what it is. I will be pulling out 3 cards from this deck. If you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box. Okay, so let's see what cards we have for today's reading. For pile number 1, you've got the material aspect of Scorpio with endings. Oops, so sorry about that. For pile number 2, you've got the wisdom aspect of Aries with immediacy. And for pile number 3, you've got the spirit aspect of Aquarius with collaboration. If you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, then let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you've got the tiger's eye. For pile number 2, you've got the onyx. And for pile number 3, you've got the cherry quartz. Okay, so take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. In today's reading, it's meant to take you to the big changes that you can expect to happen in your life next. So trust it, let it lead the way. And if you feel like listening to all the different changes, then go ahead and check out the different piles. This is your message that you're meant to hear. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your reading that you're meant to hear right now, whichever you decide to hear right now, of course. And please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But of course, if you prefer to pick your piles using your signs, then whoa, it's definitely landing in 2. Oh, we've got another one. Right, so this part of the introduction was created specifically for you, so you can do just that. Pick your pile with your sign. Okay, let's, I guess, place one here. Why don't we do it individually today? So this is the first sign in pile number 1, Gemini. Cancer, that's like, I would say, since that's the one that fell, if you have any Cancer placement in your chart, I highly recommend you check out pile number 2 today. And of course, we've got Sagittarius for pile 3. We've got the sign Capricorn in pile 1, the sign Libra for pile 2, and the sign Aquarius for pile number 3. We've got the sign Leo for pile 1, Scorpio for pile 2, and Pisces for pile 3. Last but not least, of course, we've got Virgo for pile 1, Aries for pile 2, and Taurus for pile number 3. So, my dear soul family, these are the signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you, of course, prefer to pick your piles using other placements in your chart, feel free to do that. These are just different ways presented to you to make it more enjoyable as you pick your pile and offer a variety of ways so that you can use the one that resonates with you the most. At the end of the day, how you prefer to pick your pile is a personal choice, and the way that you pick your pile is the correct way for you at the moment. What resonates with you is the right way. Don't forget, you are a divine being, and once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. As you know, today we're taking a look at what is this big thing that is happening in your life. To do this reading, I will be dividing it into 3 parts, where in the first row, we'll be taking a look at what exactly is this big thing, what's the nature of this big thing. And then in the second row, we'll start looking at how it's going to happen, this big thing. And then finally, to answer the question fully, we'll be taking a look at how is this big thing going to impact your life. This way, we take a look at this big event or big thing that's happening from all different aspects. And can't wait to get into it. These are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested, if you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, do note that I always list them in the description box for you guys. But your significator card is the endings. I'll get into that in a moment. Your crystal is the beautiful tiger's eye. Your significator card is the material aspect of Scorpio. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Capricorn, Leo, and Virgo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so your card, which is the significator card of this reading, says a tadpole on the brink of transformation. How fitting. Oh my God. On the brink of transformation. In fact, with the 2 of Pentacles falling here, I really feel like things are transforming, and it's almost like you're in between worlds, or you're about to be in between world, handling the old, maybe finishing off or handling the loose ends, and at the same time starting to handle the things of the new world. So here it says something must end for something new to begin. You see? Something must end for something new to begin. Think of something you have lost in your life. Did you process it fully? What needs to be felt before you can move on? Yeah, you can see here with the endings, something is ending. In my opinion, when it comes to reading, because the 2 of Pentacles fell and the figure is holding the 2 at the same time, I do see you finishing off one and starting the next. It's like you're in between. You're going to be in between the 2 worlds when this happens. Okay, thank you so much. Let's now start pulling the cards for the first row and asking, what's this big thing that's happening for you? What's the nature of this big thing? So you've got a little child. Some of you, might be getting a child, but if this resonates with you, of course, this is obviously a big thing happening. If this is what you want. So the energy is there. It says a little child. Let's see, maybe it's the inception of something. You've got journey. Okay. A little child and journey makes me definitely think that you're embarking on a new journey with an experience, just like a child experiences things for the first time, with an experience that you've never had before. You're going to feel that awe that children get into with the little things, even before the big things. You're gonna marvel at everything the way children marvel as they hold a toy for the first time. And funny things like a pen cap or whatever, we shouldn't give that to children, but you know what I mean. As they hold things for the first time and marvel at it, it's like the next big thing. And similarly, it does look to me that you're going to embark on a new journey that is so new to you, not just in this lifetime, but it's a totally new experience, even as a soul. I feel like this is such new energy. We'll of course pull out your tarot cards, but I think I want to pull out another tarot deck specifically for this row. Since it's a new journey to marvel at, I want to also try to extract a new form of energy. Hold on. Before we pull out your tarot cards, let's find out more about it. Let me go again, because I started feeling, guessing which card to take, and I don't like to be in that state. There we go. Thank you. Goal. Thank you so much. That was easy. Much easier than I thought. Thanks. Okay, so it's new journey, and it's in the path of a goal that you have in mind. Thanks. Okay, let's pull out your tarot cards and get more information about what it is. We know the nature of it. It's a journey towards a goal that you have, or a journey that's taking you to a goal, but it's definitely a marvelous journey, because I see you here being in awe at every little and big experience when it comes to this new adventure. So we'll find out how this is going to happen in the second part, but let's marvel together at what big thing is happening first. So you've got the King of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, our Two of Pentacles came back. Thank you so much. You're meant to be in this row. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. So something is being offered here, or maybe you are offering something. Let's hold on. Oh, why do I have the cards way up there? Sorry about that. They don't need to be way up there. Okay. There we go. Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, okay. Oh, you will indeed be offered something. Five of Cups, and you will be dropping something else. Exactly what the Two of Pentacles was showing us. You will be offered something so big that you will drop something else. You see, these are two huge archetypes. The King of Swords, the Emperor, big, powerful position maybe. And that offer is so much bigger than what you have now. Do you see the comparison where you're like, that wins? And so you are dropping something in favor of it. Right, so let's now explore this reading in detail, this part. This looks to me like a great opportunity for escape. So you're not dropping it feeling sad. You're just weighing things out, trying to be careful here. But it's going to be a great opportunity for you to escape something. I don't know. Maybe you didn't like it. Maybe it was tricky with the Seven of Swords. Towards something better. It's an escape for sure. Now, obviously the offer here is very much in alignment with your goal That's why you're very happy about it. You're going to be offered something so big. I see with the King of Swords and the Emperor, most likely, if this is your job, with you working hard here in the Eight of Pentacles, it's most likely a position. Yes, it's most likely a position. Or maybe if you have your own business, for example, then if this is your work, in the case of the work, I'll explore the other areas, then this offer is a huge one, allowing your business to become big, more substantial than it is. Obviously, this offer is being offered to you because of your expertise, because of your capabilities, and your mastery with the Eight of Pentacles. You are seen as they're looking for a position for someone with the right experience, and they think that you are more than capable to fill that position. Also, you are very happy to take it. This is a very lucrative offer. You can see here that you really marvel at every part of this journey. I don't know what this offer will be providing you, but you seem to be very fulfilled. You seem to be feeling like a lot of power, that you can build something great. And although at first you will be either weighing things out, or just like I said here, it's just going to take time for you to leave the old, take care of the loose ends there. Exactly. And at the same time, you will be beginning. I think this is talking about the phase of transformation as you transform from one phase and into another, and there's this in-between time for sure. That's what I think this is. But this is going to be a great escape from maybe something you didn't like, because that's escape, right? Yes. I feel like here with the Knight of Pentacles, whoever is giving you this offer has taken their time to study it, or to find the right person, or to formulate the right offer. But one thing's for sure, I do see you dropping your old path to embark on the new one, which is very much, as mentioned, in alignment with your goal. I was going to ask something here. What was I going to ask? There was something on my mind. Oh yes, I wanted to talk about, in case your goal wasn't work, although there's mastery here, you're still being offered something. I don't know what your goal is, but you are still being offered something. Maybe you were doing your goal in one way, which allowed you to master something. And as this is being offered to you, it gives you a huge opportunity to move even more towards your goal and to experience the very things you always wanted to experience. And again, that will prompt you to, maybe after some weighing, to drop the old for the new. Right, so yes, a huge transformation here on the path of your growth. Let's now get into the details. How is it going to happen? Okay, so we've got... Oh, can you see your cards? Yes, you can. You can see your cards. Whoa! You've got gaining a lot of money. This is like somebody offering you an offer that you cannot refuse. It's like, okay, how about you take all of that? Would you come? Okay. No wondering you're marveling. Just kidding. All right. So you're gaining a lot of money. And whoa. This is a big thing. This is like, You know what this reminds me? This is like a position with, for example, with a big salary that comes with a lovely home and nice insurance and the huge packages. You get this and your family gets that and this and that, and you get to travel, you get this, you get, you know, like this looks to me like a huge offer and a luxurious form of accommodation. Or maybe you entering new types of buildings, like a UN building, or joining a house, you know, or a multinational. Maybe you're going to be part of a huge umbrella organization or something. A club, a huge club that's going to host you depending on what your goal is. Ooh, wow. That's so cool. Right. No wonder you're dropping. You're like, okay, bye. Okay. Oh, thanks. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. So, yes, we know that. This is an offer that you can't refuse. You're leaving the old and accepting the new. For sure, this is going to cause that transformation. So we're looking now at what is going to happen exactly. That's why we can see that you are moving towards it. You left something and you are getting into something else. Oh, okay. Perhaps that explains the Two of Pentacles better. So you've got the Nine of Swords, the Page of Cups. Oh, well, thank you, Page of Cups. That explains. This is a remedy for something that's stressful, absolutely stressful. This is great because I forgot about the Seven of Swords, which explained to us that you're finally escaping from something that was tricky. Now we get to understand. And you've got the Queen of Cups. This offer is presented to you elegantly with the Queen of Cups. Do you see the offer? There's something so sweet about this offer with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. You would think offers like these are given like in a strict professional manner, right? But it looks to me with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups that this is being presented to you not in that emperor type, like you do this, we do this, let's sign the contract. No. Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups, this is done with humbleness. This is done with, may you please join us. We would be honored if you do. We would love to have you on board. We look at that. It's like, please take all of this. Please come. Okay. So how? Yeah, you're going to be surprised. You're not expecting this. It's exactly what I was just asking. Like, how? Surprise. Four of Swords is a card of surprise. You're not expecting this and it is happening. Like I noticed here, it looks like these people, this person, are carefully at the moment formulating this offer. Ace of Pentacles. See that? And again, with the cups, it's offered with love and great value. It's like, please take all of this money. You see? And you've got the Hermit. Yes, you will be surprised. You're not seeing this coming. It's coming out of the blue. Look at these figures. It looks to me like they are coming at the right time because you seem to be trying to find your way with the Hermit. Maybe a bit lost, trying to figure it out. And seeing this black attire symbolically makes me feel like you, and the head's always down, you see, and it's always dark when we're looking at the past. So perhaps this means that where you are on your path of goal is perhaps disappointing, or you're lost, or you're stressed, anxious, you're worried, you're trying to find something, trying to find the way. It's not all bad. You have 2 cups there, whether you're aware of them or not, or maybe you know, like, it's definitely not all bad. But if you feel like this is an escape, which is one of the first things we've noticed it, then this is a savior from that pain, that emotional and mental pain going on here. The first card we see in what's going to happen is that you are walking away from an old life. So, or it could be, no, it's in between. No, it's in between. I have a specific detail for you, but maybe it resonates with someone out there. For some of you, you might get this offer, maybe through a phone call, or you meet someone on your way back home, or on your commute back home, as you're stressed, you're not expecting it. For some of you, it's during a vacation to de-stress. So these are different options. But in any case, or as you're walking away from something and feeling stressed, you get this offer. It's like a walk with a little bit of desperation. I'm so tired. I'm so stressed. I don't know what to do. That offer comes in a desperate moment. That's how it's working here. And no doubt it's a surprise. This is an offer presented to you with a lot of love and grace and honor. It's done in such a classy way. You see, as it's being presented to you, you're a bit, upset, or you're tired, something of that nature. You're upset, but you're grounded, because this is red. You're wearing here red. You're grounded, you're okay, but you're just tired. Maybe you're looking for more. Maybe you're stressed, exactly. And this offer, again, as mentioned, this is presented with love and grace and everything, but also an offer that you will love very much, because it looks like this is an offer of something you will both enjoy, and it will be very lucrative for you with the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Coming as a great surprise to awaken this sad situation that you are feeling. Okay, so we've now explored how it's going to happen. We don't know as much because it's going to be a surprise. No matter what we say now, you're not expecting this. Especially the when and the timing. There's a bit of despair here, feeling despair. This offer comes, allowing for an escape. All right, let's now take a look at how, or in what way, is this going to impact your life. So, you've got living room. Ooh, a comfortable life. Yeah, I kind of felt here, house, living room. At this point, this is uncanny. there's something about a great living condition, the living room, the house. I feel like you're going to live a comfortable, very comfortable, may I say, dare say, luxurious life as well. Living room. Okay. You've got doctor. Okay. You've got if you're a doctor, that would be so cool. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. You've got the King of Wands. That's nice. It's healing, because King of Wands is power. Here we've got doctor taking care of a patient. So it looks like this opportunity or this journey is going to impact, first of all, your life by empowering you in an area where you may have felt unease, perhaps discussing what you're escaping here. So it's giving you power in the area where you felt uneasy. Ooh, you've got the World card. Look, I want to say something with the World card. The way this is going to impact your life is not just impacting one aspect or two. This is talking about how it's going to impact your life in all ways. Your whole world is going to change because of that offer. You've got the Six of Swords. It's going to impact your move. You're going to be moving because of that offer. Moving an area, moving where you commute every day. Perhaps this is what this is saying. You're going to be commuting to a different place. It's going to cause a move. And seeing the World card next to the Six of Swords, for some of you, you're maybe even moving overseas. You've got the Page of Wands. It's going to affect your excitement level. I feel like here, you were stressed. Here, you are very excited in every way. You're excited about your whole world. You're excited about what you're doing, what you're building, the wealth that you're getting, the living condition, your move, your new world. Yeah, that's evident really, because it makes sense. I mean, because here the first thing that we've noticed about what it is that embarking on a new journey that you will marvel at, the small things as well as the big things. So it makes sense that we see the Page of Wands when we're taking a look at how and what way it's going to impact your life. It already answered it right there. There's a lot of excitement and new experiences that you will love. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. It's going to fulfill you financially, specifically. I see that you will have a lot of wealth, a lot of money, specifically gaining a lot of money to be able to do the things that you want in your life. Money is an energy. It allows you to access the things that you want. And this is exactly what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that energy allowing you to access the different type of things that you want to fulfill, achieve, experience in your life. And this is exactly what's going on here. Oh my God, like that can't be real. Like what? The Queen of Pentacles talks exactly like very, very close to the Nine of Pentacles. The only difference here is that I feel that you will understand that you deserve it. You're gonna feel proud of yourself, is what I'm trying to say. The Queen of Pentacles, that's a lot of wealth. The Queen of Pentacles is living a comfortable life materialistically, which keeps popping up for you. But the wonderful thing about the Queen... forgot to tell you. The Queen of Pentacles loves pampering herself. So that's going on here. Financially fulfilled, obviously, feeling abundant. But the Queen of Pentacles has created this life for herself. And while, yes, this did come as an offer, but this offer came because you deserve it, you see? Because the very notion from the very beginning that this is someone looking for someone with your expertise, capabilities, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is not just talking about your wealth and abundance and luxury and all of that, which we already explored in the Nine of Pentacles, and there's a huge confirmation on the Pentacles here. But it's also showing that you're really going to be proud of yourself. What's changing here is that you're going to be proud of the things that you're doing, maybe the work that you're doing. And yeah, exactly. You'll be proud of what you're building. And you've got the Five of Wands. How is it impacting? How, in what way is it going to impact your life? Now, we've seen all the positives. I'm not saying that the Five of Wands is negative in any way, but there's a lot of change with the Five of Wands. We see a lot of change in your life, in, like mentioned, in every way, like imagine every way. Now, with the changes comes new challenges, right? Let's explore this one. I'll explore this one for you. But some of the challenges could be things like, we did say, how is it going to impact your life, right? So some of the challenges here could be, you're so successful, competitors show up, the energy of rough, like competition, nothing that you can't handle, of course. But there's competition. Maybe this is talking about rivalry and jealousy. Maybe this is talking about competition, rivalry, jealousy, challenges that you will face due to that big energy. That's life, the yin and yang, right? Let's see the nature of this challenge and your guidance, right? So your life is going to change in an area here. What's going on here, please? Ooh, abundance, abundance, abundance. Is this like people trying to fight for your money, fight for your attention? Perhaps this is like people fighting for your attention. A lot of people trying to get a piece of your cake. You're shining bright. You're abundant. You're happy. I'm gonna have to guess. Look, so here's what we're gonna do. Is this rivalry and jealousy, or is this people fighting for your attention? King of Cups. People fighting for you. Really? Wow. Wow, this did turn out to be at least positive for you, I guess. Unless you don't want people to fight for you, this is positive. Yeah, you're like, whoa, look at who this person is. Wow. And you've got a lot of people wanting to offer you this. Who are you? And what do you do? And thank you for watching. Look at that. This is love. This is done with this. This is admiration. It's like, please work with me, work with me, work with me. So that's another thing that's gonna change in your life. That's nice. Okay, well, let's take a look at your guidance with that. What are you guided to do with this Five of Wands energy? Three of Wands. The Moon. Eight of Wands, and finally, Ten of Cups. This is awesome. Look, the two cards here are giving us, even this one, by the way, all of the figures that we're seeing are giving us their back. And the moon card is warning. This is not to scare you. This is just for you to do things a bit differently than the way you do them now. Don't jump into things quickly. The Three of Wands here, wait before you jump. Because while people are fighting for you and they admire you, there could be, whether they mean it or not, dangers dangers of things that you may not be seeing. What if you see these dangers? They're not dangers anymore. So this is merely as guidance, saying, please jump into it. Eight of Wands, jump into it. Enjoy it with the Ten of Cups. Enjoy all of that. Just be careful to look into the dark spots, blind spots, the things you're not seeing. How do you see the things you're not seeing? By disciplining yourself to not jump into anything before you look at a picture entirely, right? Ask around, read the contract, and all of the things, I don't know what you're going to do, but read the contract, research, read about the company or the people who are looking for your attention. Do your due diligence with research, and then your guidance saying, when you do that, jump into it. Yeah, please, go ahead, enjoy it. Ten of Cups is like, why enjoy one? Just one. Go ahead. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the company. Enjoy the love. Why not? Just be always mindful. Look back. Don't look just in one direction. Look at all directions, including your back. Look everywhere and then go for it. And my dear pile number 1, I loved your reading. I wish you the best of luck on your path ahead. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. It does make a difference in supporting the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wishing you the best in your next new chapter and this great big thing that is happening. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today, as you know, we're taking a look at what big thing is about to happen in your life. And I will be dividing your reading into 3 parts so that we can get into the full details of it. First, we'll take a look at what this big thing is, what's the nature of this big thing. After we explore that, we'll be now taking a look at how it's going to happen. And then in the 3rd row, after we explore that, we'll now take a look at in what ways is it going to impact your life. So that's the plan. These are the decks that I'll be using in your reading. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them down in the description box. Okay, very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Onyx. Your significator card is the wisdom aspect of Aries. And if you've picked your pile using your signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, and Aries. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles. Okay, so there seems to be, first of all, with Aries, something that is happening right away, immediacy, right? And it looks like it's something that is going to make you feel like you're gonna celebrate it. It's one of these huge celebratory moments of your life. Things like marriage or a huge position in life, or you finishing up a study, or you're like presenting your thesis, or writing a great book, or being celebrated, being presented a gift, a renowned prize. It's some form of an accolade, like receiving an accolade, or maybe you're being celebrated or you're celebrating an important moment in life. Like, I tried to look at all the different aspects here, but it seems like a huge celebration, a huge moment of being celebrated. Fireworks burn bright and fade away. So we're looking at a great, glorious moment, and how this glorious moment is going to, from that moment on, impact your life. And so burn bright and fade away gives us an understanding that this is an event. And then we're going to be taking a look at how your life is changing because of this big event. So it says the present is all you have, so live in it. It's like, immerse yourself in this experience, live it. Don't worry about anything else but being present in this experience and to enjoy it. And I think you're always going to be looking back, looking at the pictures, the videos, feeling proud. It's a big moment here for sure. So it says the present moment is all you have, so live in it. By focusing on the past or the future, you may be missing the point. Yeah, so it's like stay in the moment with this great moment, with this great event. Staying present can dissolve fear and worry. Try to do one small thing to center yourself each day. So yes, we understand it's a big moment here. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. So first thing we're exploring is, what is this big thing? Let's get more information on it. What's the nature of this big thing? So first of all, you've got gloomy thoughts. So before this moment arises, I feel like you were at a great desperation. Like, for example, if this is your thesis, for example, you're like, how am I going to finish this? This moment of, oh my God, everything I've gathered is not making sense. What am I going to do now? So you're going to be greatly celebrated, despite the fact that at some point, like, it's going to be part of your story saying, it's so funny how I'm being celebrated like that, and how it turned out, and how this happened, because at some point this wasn't even going to come out. And this is actually the story of many great, glorious things that was created, like or big things that have even impacted a lot of us. And this is why they always remind us not to give up, because it is really the people who persevered despite moments like these who made it. And this reminds me, for example, I think it was Thriller. Yes, I think Michael Jackson's Thriller, as I read at some point, actually wasn't going to be released. Like I think it was Thriller. Can you believe it? And the producers were pushing him to like release it now, release on the deadline that they wanted, and he wanted it with the quality that he had in mind. And they kept pushing, and he's like, okay, you know what, I'm not doing this. And he just walked away. He left everything, and he walked away, and the discussion started after a little bit of few days break. And he explained that you can't ruin such a great album in the, what is it called, in the, not the remix, in the yeah, I think it's in the remix. Okay, so any case, you've got pleasure seekers. I feel like this is going to be a very pleasurable moment. You and people around you are going to be celebrating you. It's like, whoa, clapping, celebrating this great moment. Okay. It could be like a marriage also. It doesn't have to just be presented with a pride. You're being celebrated one way or the other. Perhaps one day you felt like you weren't going to find the right person, for example, and now you found the love of your life. So that's what we're looking at now. So let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you've got the 9 of Swords, the 4 of Cups. It looks to me like it's something you've waited and waited and waited for. You found some of it sometimes, but it wasn't fulfilling. It was meh at best. There was a moment also where you really had gloomy thoughts about it. Perhaps you felt you weren't gonna make it. Maybe you felt you should end it. But your thoughts about it are about to be reversed here. Your life is about to be in color because you're being offered something you're not expecting with the Four of Cups. Like you're not expecting. Maybe you're not expecting that you would finish this project and it would come out the way it is. Maybe you're not expecting the type of bang and celebration that's going to happen. Maybe this is something going viral. Your book, your music, something. Oh, we moved this one, so I'm gonna take it. Something going viral. You've got house. Not sure yet. Let's wait. You've got the Three of Swords. The King of Swords. Now that's interesting, these two. You've got the Ten of Cups. The Hierophant. I keep pushing the cards up. I don't know why. Let me push them a bit down just to make sure you can see everything. Right. Yeah, it was here. Was it there? Here? I can't remember. The Five of Wands. Looks like what you're about to get is something that many people are aspiring towards. And you are going to be that one chosen for this celebration. Ooh, the Nine of Pentacles. You're living the dream. You're fulfilled. You feel you're feeling achieved. Also materialistically as well. So emotionally, Ten of Cups, but also materialistically. This is like fulfillment and exceeding expectations when it comes to happiness. One day you were so sad and your heart was breaking, and I'm so sorry about that. And another, you feel mentally balanced, sharp, strong. You feel like if this is a project, for example, one day you're like, I can't do this. And another moment when you do it, you're feeling like an expert, you're feeling intelligent, you're feeling like you know more, like you listen perhaps to other people do it because it looks like a lot of people are aspiring here, and you're like, no, that part's not correct, that should be adjusted. So perhaps this situation improved your understanding. That difficulty here improved, see there's a reversal here, improved your understanding about this topic, or has given you a lot of experience. You feel like you're on top of the world, or like the best maybe in your field. Yeah, you've got a lot of experience due to that experience. What is this house trying to say, please? I don't understand. What is this house saying? Again, by the way, speaking of expertise, the Hierophant is the teacher. So you're definitely respected. There's respect, and you're seen as someone with higher knowledge, higher experience, someone that everyone would love to commit to. Wise, mentally balanced, sound, intelligent. So can we kindly understand what this house is representing when it comes to what this next big thing is, please? Six of Pentacles. Are you buying a house? Is this leading you to buy a house? Okay, so maybe you are paying for education from a good place. right? So some of you, this is, you paid for your education. Strength card. It's a moment where even your identity is shifting. You know that moment, for example, when you're now called Dr. Pile number 2? You know? But what is this house then? The house is real estate. It's something that only increases its value and holds its value. That's why I've got the Six of Pentacles. And so whatever you are being celebrated for, whatever you're getting, whatever this moment is, it's increasing your value financially and in terms of your reputation. That's what I see, and I even see it here with the Nine of Pentacles. If this is a marriage, I don't know how it's increasing your value. Maybe you're, how they say, marrying into a rich family. So that could be what it means. Yeah, like identity is changing in that case. Maybe you're like part of a big family. It could be talking about that. But I'm starting to feel like this is some form of accolade that is now giving you a renowned name, and your pay is absolutely changing after that. So I think this is what this is trying to say. And Ace of Cups, it has dual meaning. First of all, what we've explored on one side, but on the other, prepare to be living somewhere different that you will love. Prepare to be part of a building. House could be association, organization, company, a neighborhood that you will love. It's also where you're going to be residing or going towards. You're part of that building from now on. Something like that. Like that's big energy in terms of what's going to happen. Prepare to be part of this new home, so to speak. Yeah, so that is, after the much exploration, what I'm seeing. I'm seeing reputation, respect, being honored for your expertise. I'm seeing a huge celebration, and after that celebration, your worth is increasing, your reputation, the way you're seen, and the honor and respect that you're given is changing, because this is something that so many people aspire to have or become. And also financially, you are going to be living the life, like your worth financially is increasing, and you're living a fulfilled financial life. So that is the big thing that's happening next. The question now becomes, which is the second part of your reading, the second row, is how is this going to happen? Especially that we've noticed there's some gloomy thoughts about it initially, or you're like, yeah, fine, it's okay, I'm okay with that. Even after these gloomy thoughts, you're like, okay, I guess it's good. You know, you come across to me, if we're seeing that type of celebration and you're like, I guess it's good, you could be like a perfectionist. You're like that person in class who does that fancy homework, and then everyone is marveling at their homework and they're like, it's good, I guess. So you come across as that. Maybe you don't mean it, but it's like you have such high standards that it made you an expert. You've like worked so hard. Oh, it's like you're that artist, only you that can see these little specks that's bothering you, that absolutely nobody, even if they try, is seeing it. So you're in that phase perhaps of, yeah, I guess it's good, it's okay. but you're like way up there amongst the best. Everyone can see the sharpness. Everyone can see your expertise. Everyone's honoring your skills and wants to learn from you. Yeah, such high reputation here. Okay, so how is this going to happen? Immediacy shows us that this is about to happen in your life right now. Let's explore. What does this immediacy, or how is it going to happen? Living room. There's something about house, living room that keeps popping up, you know. Funny enough, pile number 1 also had this energy of house and then living room. So I would say if you're drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. Only you will understand how the two are related. Okay. So you've got waiting. This is not the first time we see waiting. So you're expecting something actually. Waiting and waiting. Waiting means you're waiting for something good, but you didn't expect it to be on that level, I would say. So how is it happening? You're waiting. In fact, your living room is clean, nice, you know, it's like it's ready to receive guests. So are you hosting something? Or are you marketing your work and waiting for something to happen? Did you present your research and waiting for something to happen? I think so. There seems to be some waiting here. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. And I'm sure will tell us your story. So, you've got the 4 of Pentacles. Wow. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. You're getting all the favorable, like super big cards so far. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the King of Swords. Wow. Okay. So you've got the Knight of Cups. The 8 of Swords. Didn't I tell you there's something about only you think there's so much fault, or maybe it's not good enough? Because look here, you're great. I think these are just your thoughts where you're like, oh, maybe they're not gonna like it because of this, they're not gonna like it because of that, and you're really suffering because of it. And offer it is. Look at that Knight of Cups. There is a huge offer, like an offer of admiration with the Knight of Cups, which is what we're seeing here. Admiration, throwing a party. But this throwing of a party is coming with great wealth and abundance. It's like everybody is celebrating you. But there's something about wealth in that celebration, because look at the 4 of Pentacles. I think you're taking something. You know, this could be a marriage for some of you. For some of you, of course. Because it's like this, we've got both energies going on. Because you've got the Othala rune in the earring. So Othala is family, right? The 10 of Pentacles is also like a rich family. So again, this could be hearing a proposal. Maybe you've been waiting for this person to propose, or maybe you've been waiting to propose. The proposal happens. But in case this is, of course, a wedding. But for most of you, this seems to be something that you've worked towards, and there's experience here. It's like a lot of people thriving for it. Right. So you've got the Lover's card. There's the dual energy here for sure for both piles listening. The Lover's card, both people, both groups listening. The Empress, yeah, for some of you this is love and making a family and starting a new world. So with the hearing here, you're gonna hear, like someone's gonna tell you something. there's communication with the receiving communication here that you will greatly value. Right, you've got the Judgment card. It's like living a whole new world, a whole different experience after that moment. And wow, excitement with the Page of Wands. So these are my thoughts with each card, but let's put it together and answer how it's going to happen. It's obvious. It begins by showing us that there's nothing. You're waiting, you're ready, you've done everything, and you're just waiting there. The Othala shows that this house, this group, this university, this organization, whatever this house is presenting, will be telling you something. You're hearing something that you will really value. This is causing you to take something home with you, like a prize, a certificate, money, maybe even both. You will absolutely value what you're taking. Let's take a look at what you're taking. Knight of Cups. Did you see the message here? Someone is sending you a message. You will hear something. Knight of Cups, it's offered with love. This is like, offered with admiration. This is admiration. Knight of Cups. Offering you something with admiration. It's like, wow, how did you do this? Wow, how did it go? Also, it's being offered with a huge lump sum. Like, I think you're either taking a lot of money home, like a check in the inauguration, or the certificate that you've taken is worth a lot now. It's like an asset, right? The certificate you are taking is an asset, leading to great, great, great wealth later on. At that moment, as you are receiving this admiration and love, your mind starts changing, and that's the shifting moment that we're seeing here with the white crow. The change in thoughts. You start realizing, there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. It's not meh. These are limiting beliefs with the Eight of Swords. What I've done was great. And you realize in that moment that perhaps you've been a little bit hard on yourself. You realize how much you're loved and admired, because this is the Lovers and the Empress in that moment. So this is like a straight up invitation for an event. In that event, your limiting beliefs will break, because you will see just how much people or this organization or this renowned place is loving and admiring your work. It could be, your work could be a little bit different. That's why you weren't too sure. But at the end of the day, what you've done is greatly admired. And that's just the beginning of both how you're admired with the Empress, with the new world, and with the type of elevation and wealth that is going to happen in your life. So it's a new world for you in many ways. This is just the beginning for you. Again, let's repeat the beginnings. This is the beginning of wealth with the Empress, being admired with the Empress, being lucrative, right, with the Empress, being admired and being lucrative for others, like you're a great opportunity. Wealth, this is the beginning of wealth, and this is the beginning of great reputation, how you're seen. And so you can see here, this is an elevation of who you are, which we saw it here. You're changing. I would say your worth and how it is calculated in our day and age is definitely changing and becoming stronger. A judgment, how you're judged in that whatever this is changing. And so your value, in terms of how you're valued, how society does that, I don't want to say hate, is a strong word. I dislike saying that. But the cards are showing that energetically, your value socially or in this organization is definitely increasing. In that case, that's really awesome. So your value here in, let's say, the market, in the field, in this house is increasing exponentially, right? And you can see here that you are absolutely going to be excited. You're going to be literally jumping up and down when you receive these days immediacy, this news. I would say with the ears, it's news when you receive this news. That's exactly what I'm seeing. So yeah, you're waiting for something, but you did not know how the news is going to come and the value you'll be going back home with. This is going to be, like I told you, an event that you will never forget. Wow. Okay. And from the very beginning, we see that you are going to be celebrated. Okay. So this event happens. It's a big moment. Everything changes after this big moment. Let's now explore in what ways is it going to impact your life moving forward. We've had pieces here and there, but let's fully now explore this energy together. Okay. Why not? Let's start with this one. You've got sigh. I really feel here is like you're living the life and you're like, right? It's how I feel based on the energy that we've just seen. But let's wait and see. We're getting 2 cards this time. Court person. So something is becoming legal. Feel like with the sigh, your energy is changing as this becomes legal. As this becomes legal, your energy, I want to say also how you feel about yourself is changing, especially that we saw that there was an issue here. Issues is a bigger word than what I wanted to say. There is a challenge here in how you saw yourself. And I feel like after this becomes legal, you're vibrating a different energy. And you're like sighing from relief, first of all. Second of all, your body language is different. It's like you feel now there's more poshness in this card. You feel like you love what happened and you're vibrating a different energy. You feel definitely unique. Do you see the peacock here? You feel like you stand out because this is what it's legally showing, or this is what everyone is agreeing on. And so you feel it for sure. You're vibrating that energy. It's legal, it's official. Everyone is agreeing on that. And you've got a change. So there's definitely changes that you can expect, perhaps with a move. I did notice that move here, right? There's a big move going on. You can see the giraffes running. You're expecting this move. You're moving, but you've got a bigger vision now. So let's take a look at your tarot cards and explore in what ways is it impacting your life. Right. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles. It's like this gave you the opportunity to have roots, build the roots, and all that's left is for things to just grow for you. It's just gonna start growing. You don't have to do that much anymore. Just take care of what you have and it's just growing for you. By time it's gonna be a huge tree. Wow, the Star. You will feel like you finally started holding the thread, the beginning. You're holding the beginning of the path to your dreams. It's like you finally have a handle on it and you've held that path. You know how to get there now. You're on your way. It's your biggest dream. You know you're gonna do it. There's no doubt now. You're on your way. To you, it's just a matter of time. But that dream is growing now for you every day. And also with the Star and the peacock, mind you, how this is going to impact your life is that you're seen as a star. You're seen as unique. People love to look at and marvel either at you or your work. You pass by and people are like, whoa, isn't that pile number 2? Whoa. Maybe I know you've got here great reputation in that house, field, organization, office, home. There's that. So you're very famous there and you absolutely stand out. Everyone's like, whoa, this is pile number 2. Wow. You've got the 7 of Swords. There's something about you escaping, skipping a level, maybe skipping something. Let's see. Shortcut, taking a shortcut, maybe. We'll see. Is it growing or is it a shortcut? We'll find out. No, it's not a shortcut because the Knight of Pentacles is, that answered the question right away. Is something taking its time, but you're getting there. So we'll find out what the 7 of Swords is. You've got the Chariot. Wow. The Queen of Pentacles. Pile number 1, if I'm not mistaken, had the Queen of Pentacles in exactly that spot. Right there. Exactly. So yeah, again, I recommend pile number 1 if you're drawn to it. And you've got the 8 of Wands. So, how's your life changing? Let's explore that in detail now. You're on the path. You've got a vision now. This gives you the opportunity to follow that vision and dream. Now you feel like, yes, it can happen for me, this big dream. I can, in fact, start pursuing it. I've got my legal papers. It's official. Let's start this path that I've always wanted. I have a vision. I know exactly where I want to go, how I want to go, what I want to achieve, and how to achieve it. And you're already on that path. That celebration or big event has given you great root into something, into the field or into this place or into your dream. And you are working day by day trying to achieve it. I'm not so sure. Oh, the shortcut. There is a shortcut. The shortcut is next to the star, which means that your reputation, your marketing, how you're seen in that event has definitely created a huge shortcut towards that dream. And yes, from then onwards, you're going to take your time to build it in the way that you are imagining, wanting. But the initial celebration here that happened was in itself a huge leap forward. It was definitely a shortcut because you're already seen as this wow, this marvelous person. And so it's kind of like, let's say you're a writer. Yes, you're gonna take your good time to write this book, but it's already rooted in people's minds that you are this star. You are this amazing, smart, intellectual, experienced person, and they're just waiting for your book. You know, this is like the expert that was renowned and celebrated. Oh my God, wow! So, although it's gonna take time for you, for example, to write that book. I'm just translating energy and not exact event. That's just an example. But everybody's waiting for you, and that's the shortcut. So the shortcut on your path here is that you've got a great reputation now. You're a star. And so how this is going to impact your life, you get to now work on your vision in the knowing that you already have a grasp on your dream. So if your dream is becoming the #1 bestseller, bookseller, then you know it's just a matter of time. Now, another thing that's how it's impacting your life is a move. There seems to be a move here. Dare I say, a move, a physical location. You're going somewhere else. You're traveling somewhere else. Am I right about this? Are you traveling or like moving? I did see here that you're going to be actually going to another place. Or did I say that to pile 1? I think I told you one of the examples here. But let's check. Best thing to do is check. Are you moving somewhere else? Is this impacting your life where you're going to move somewhere else? The Magician. It almost feels like with this like flush kind of energy, it almost feels to me that your whole old world is dissolving for a new one to rise. So that includes where you're going as a place physically. Yes, the Hermit, you see? You're elevating. I think some of you, like we did see it here. Your standard of living is increasing, and that will lead to some form of change and move. Yes, I do feel so. Maybe even like not just house, but a neighborhood type of place you go to, which is very evident here, especially with the house. I do think so. Queen of Pentacles shows how this is impacting your life, which we've been seeing it over and over. It has to do with your wealth, with the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be amassing, and you will continue to amass a lot of wealth. And so this big moment will be affecting the comfort, the standard of living, the abundance that you're going to be living in, the comfort of life. You've got everything that you want and more. This is wealth with the Queen of Pentacles. Finally, the 8 of Wands. What is it? The card wasn't picked up when I picked the deck, so it's probably answering our question. What is the... Oh, and we've got another comment here on the court. I'm going to take that on the court card, the court person card, with something becoming official here. So what is the 8 of Wands? King of Wands. Eight of Wands is energy, your power, how things start moving in your life. Your life, the energy of your life, which we keep seeing, we answered it here. The energy of your life starts moving fast. You expect action with the Eight of Wands, a lot of action in the different areas of your life. But it's excitement with the King of Wands. It's excitement, and you're in power, you're in control. You've got the biggest wand here. You've got the biggest power. Things are changing, but they're changing according to the direction that you want and the way that you want. It's going in your favor. It's serving you for sure with the King of Wands. So a lot of action going on here, and you're loving every second of it. You love how your life is moving and changing, and there's excitement, action, movement, all of that happening here. And you're enjoying every moment of it. In fact, from the very beginning, the jumping up and down, you're excited. You love this energy. What is this court person then? Why'd you have that? This is guidance. This is telling you to, let's get a card and say, what is it telling you? This is saying, when you are like signing a deal, making something legal, be careful not to make yourself attached. Like, this is where you want to be careful. Everything is great, but for whenever moving forward you're signing contracts, just don't make yourself attached, because when you want it to serve you, then it's going to come to your favor. Maybe, like, for example, your company never wants to do anything, for example, to you, but if you discuss things, then they would say, oh, but this is our rights, and you can say, no, that's not your rights. So it's just like, make sure that when you do sign something official, that you do it while putting into consideration your future, so that you're not attached to something later on that you don't want. Exactly. The Moon card shows, always put in mind the tomorrow, the unknown. Keep that in mind. Six of Swords, because this way, if you ever want to transition, go something else, do your own thing, whatever, you have the liberty and the freedom of movement to do so. So this is not saying that something is going to happen. This is saying the same guidance that everyone gets when you get something big. Do it right from the beginning, so that you prevent, if at any point someone gets any ideas, that they don't get it, right? They don't start imagining things like that, because they know that one day you looked out for yourself for a moment like that, and you can always leave. And so, keep yourself protected well, legally. It fell on the court person. And so your guidance here is, be careful in the excitement of the moment as you're signing a new contract, to make sure that you look out for your future self, by making sure that whenever you want to leave something, you can. This way, even if this person, this organization, whatever this is coming with good intentions, that if one day, like, the manager changes, the policies change, whatever happens, you're safe and you're good. But other than that, you can see that you're going to love how you stand out. You're going to love your vision. You're going to achieve your dreams. You're going to be wealthy. Everything is going to be good. So this is advice that must be said when it comes to legal things. You know how they say the law doesn't protect the person who doesn't know, you know. The law is the law. So, my dear pile number 2, congratulations on this great moment of your life. I truly enjoyed doing your reading for you. I hope you've enjoyed it too. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at something big that is about to happen. So to do this reading, I will be dividing it into 3 parts in order to get all of the details with regards to this big thing that is happening in your life. And so, I'm gonna actually take that right there. So in the first row, we'll be taking a look at what's this big thing, what's the nature of this big thing right there. And then once we explore all the details pertaining to that, we'll then start to look at how is this going to happen? How is this big thing going to happen? Explore that, and then to top it off so that you have a clear full picture, we're going to take a look at in what ways is it going to impact your life. So that's the plan for the reading today. I hope you enjoy it. But very quickly, before we begin, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful cherry quartz. Your significator card is the spirit aspect of Aquarius with the keyword collaboration. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Sagittarius, Aquarius, as well as Pisces and Taurus. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Right, so these 2 cards fell off in the first row right off the bat. We have love, and we have wife. I must say, this taking a look at the keyword collaboration, this is either like actual love in your life that's about to happen, great love about to begin in your life, or if that is already there, or you're not interested in love, this is your reading as well, then it looks like a huge collaboration that you will really love. Like there's going to be a strong bond between you and someone, that one that works in harmony. You will love working with this person, and obviously is going to result in creating honey, creating something so sweet. Okay, so these are obviously the 2 energies. We'll explore more pertaining to this in a moment with your tarot cards, but let's read the spirit aspect of Aquarius in your significator card. So it says, a buzzing beehive produces honey. Working as a group can produce a result that far transcends what one could accomplish alone. Through mutual effort, solve problems by sharing ideas and defining collective ideals. The act of cooperation can provide a buzz of inspiration that lifts your spirit. This is going to be an awesome connection here, whether this is romantic or this is something pertaining to a goal that you have or work, because as you can see, this is Aquarius. This is, just as the card was explaining, this is sharing ideas. This is you 2 against the issue. It's not like 2 partners fighting over everything. Oh, you overcalculated this. Oh, you don't know how to do this. I want to control you. Nothing like that. This is true collaboration of 2 people in love with sharing ideas in order to make things grow, make life better. It's idealism, isn't it? So that is the energy that I see in your reading. And we're gonna all wait and see how this happens in your life. So you've got love, you've got wife. This is definitely giving for a lot of you the energy of love here. But this is not for me to say. This is your message, and it translates for you because you 2 are a co-reader. Watching your readings, with any reading that you get, any message that you get, you are a reader too You are an intuitive person, no matter at what level you are. And so we're doing this reading together, and you know what your message is for you. All right, so this disclaimer out of the way, let's take a look at your tarot cards. The reason, by the way, I'm giving this disclaimer is that sometimes people are sometimes a little bit upset when it's love, because they're not interested in it, and they feel like it's not their reading. Yes, if it's like absolutely love, I get it, but this is your reading, and sometimes a reading wouldn't resonate. It happens, of course. But if this is what you clicked on, if this is what you're drawn to, all I want to say, it's your reading too. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you've got the High Priestess, the highly spiritual collaboration there. So if this is your work, then this is meant to happen, and you're going to be producing or creating something very important to the spiritual growth, maybe of everyone, of the collective, in one way or the other. If this is a relationship, then obviously this talks about a spiritual connection that is meant to be. It's good for your it's for your highest good for both of you. Definitely a beautiful spiritual connection. You've got the Inspiration of Swords. Inspiration in this deck, I believe, is the Queen. Yes, Inspiration of Swords is the Queen of Swords. Is it? Hold on, let me check. No, the Queen is the Spirit. So Inspiration of Swords, this is the Page of Swords. Yeah, it did give off a Page of Swords. This is why I actually checked. So, Page of Swords. You've got the Two of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Doesn't it look like two bats or three? It's Two of Pentacles. And the ball, right? Hitting it on target. A home run, right? All right. Ace of Pentacles. The Chariot. This is like definitely a soulmate, because the two dolphins, many people interpret it as twin flames. If you don't believe in twin flames, this is a soul partner, whether in work, your goals, or when it comes to your goals, or a romantic connection. This is a home run right there. You've got the Three of Wands. So Chariot, Three of Wands, do you see? Something is about to move here in your life. Also, the ships remind me of a relationship. So relationship is about to kick off now. And you've got the King of Pentacles. Right, let's stop there. Although, to be honest with you, we do have space for one more card. It's inviting. Let's pull it out. So that we have this full message here of what big thing is about to happen. You've got the Seven of Pentacles. I'm glad we took that out. Okay. So what is about to happen in your life? You definitely don't see this coming with the High Priestess. For a lot of you, some profound connection, as explored, is about to happen in your life. Page of Swords mimics the energy of Aquarius. This is a relationship that's about to begin based on intellect. It is going to, because also the High Priestess is the mind. It's higher thinking. It's having a broad mind, which is both cards right there. So I foresee for you that you will be speaking a lot or sharing ideas a lot with someone next in your life, upcoming next. You two are going to love and bond. Love your conversations and bond over these conversations. They're going to be on another level. Higher thinking, out of the box, broad-minded. You two will not mind exploring anything. Like, none of you is like is uncomfortable thinking outside the box in any way, really. There's free thinking. there's open-minded thinking, perhaps even for some of you, spiritual thinking. And so the more you talk together, it will feel for both of you like this is an absolute home run. And once both of you reach this conclusion, like, whoa, this is a home run, oh my God. And so do you feel like that as well? Some relationship kicks off right away. So if this is, for example, a business relationship, then right away you're like, why don't we do something together? Or if this is a romantic relationship, I feel like it's gonna feel evident. You're gonna know right off the bat, right off the bat, that this is a home run. And you're freely allowing a relationship to form. You're just letting it happen. You're not interfering. You're not, it's like you're not questioning it. You're not standing in the way. You're letting it free flow. And this is with the King of Pentacles going to feel very fortunate. If this is a business, obviously with the King of Pentacles, this is going to result to a lot of resources for the two of you, a lot of abundance and a lot of wealth. Similarly, by the way, even in relationship, this relationship is going to feel rich. It's going to feel very fulfilling, abundant, and is able to achieve, manifest what the two of you want and fulfill. It's like you two are two partners, a power couple who are always able to achieve the things that they want. Whatever you set your mind to, you're going to be making it. It's always a home run for you two. Also, a nice thing about this connection, and extra detail here, is that you're not rushing. Although things are moving, both of you are not rushing. You're so enjoying and just like I said, letting it free flow. And so it's gonna take its time to form properly, and for life to be created, and can I say energy to be formed properly. If this is a business, then the product or the service is being formed properly. No rush there in any way. It is all about doing and enjoying to do things properly. Very rich, fulfilling connection for sure coming up next. There's no, I mean, this can't be misunderstood. I believe. I really believe. Which takes us to the next point. How is it going to happen? And look, my eyes fell there at this. The act of cooperation can provide a buzz of inspiration that lifts your spirits. Definitely a beautiful collaboration. Okay, let's take a look at how it's going to happen. I feel like there's a split right there. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Oh, 2 again. Okay. This time, then, I'm gonna take one from here. Why not? So we've got space anyways. Whoa! What does this say? Haughtiness. If this is a relationship, obviously, haughtiness reminds me of hotness, right? So someone finds you super, 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 super attractive in every way. Like, they're like, wow, who is this, right? So yeah, that's very clear. And you've got young woman. Again, you know, it's very similar to the energy of young woman. Culturally, young women are associated with that type of energy. Attractiveness, looking fresh, looking beautiful, young, exciting energy that definitely draws you in. That's what that's not the only thing, and that's one thing I hope it's changed collectively, because obviously a human being is way more than that. But I'm just trying to pick up what the cards are keep showing. So there's something here about, just like the honey, there's something here about you being absolutely attractive for this person. And if, again, this is business, then there's something, maybe you've started a project or your skills, there's something about you that is definitely drawing them in to collaborate with you. That's very clear in your cards. You also have marriage card. Oh my God. So for a lot of you, by the way, this is love and marriage. Again, doesn't have to be. Marriage is a commitment, and it could be a commitment between two people, long-term commitment between two people in business. But the music, the peacock, do you see the energy here? This is like absolute enjoyment. And I feel, if I'm not mistaken, seeing the paper and the pen, and then there's a pen here, it kind of feels to me like there is a spiritual contract. Do you see the role here? I feel like there's some form of agreement. It doesn't have to be a contract, although it could be. You're like both of you following that agreement that you two made together, that you two maybe even vowed to come here to achieve. So there's something that is very spiritual here. It's supposed to happen. That's why it feels so right. This person may even be from your soul family. It's just connecting right. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. What are we seeing here? The marriage card. Now, I'm reading each card individually, but in a moment, we will be taking a look at how it's going to happen. You know, there's something about noticing you, watching you, and going, wow. Marriage card reminds me of the, again, cultural ideas of, oh my God, this person is marriage material. So it makes me feel, didn't we say like right off the bat, this person just knows, and you know that this feels right? So it doesn't have to be marriage if you don't want to get married, but it feels to me that right away, it seems, it could be love at first sight. It could be someone just knowing right away, oh my God, things like this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. This is the person that I want to marry, or this is the person I'm looking for to collaborate with what I have in mind. There's no other perfect person. And you recognize, without seeing the contract, you recognize that there's something here that is meant to be. So you've got the Emperor. All right. It looks like this person has a strong character with the Emperor. Also has some form of territory that is important to the story. If this is a business, they have some form of strong power, and they want to collaborate. If this is a partner, your cards are showing that they hold the key to some form of community or territory, like they are the boss there. You've got the embodiment of cups. This is the King of Cups. This is love right away, strong love right away, strong admiration, however this resonates with you. And you've got the Nine of Swords. Okay. Eight of Wands. Action of Swords. You see, I always tell you guys, I always see this as two hands shaking, right? Shaking, two people shaking hands, or two arms shaking hands. Anyways, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords, and we've got the Seven of Swords. right. If we need more, we can always pull more. But we can definitely put this one up there and this one down there. What do we see? How is this going to happen? You can see with the Eight of Wands, something about this connection. Once you speak or something, it's just going to hit it off. You see, it's like you agree, the two hands again, you align, it's peaceful, it's awesome. Something about that. But let's explore how this is going to happen. I need to move freely here. How is this going to happen? You see the music? There's keys to the heart. There's tones to the heart. And there's something about you guys speaking and listening to each other. So I feel like not only the attractiveness factor here, this is romance, then you really see each other as attractive, especially this person seeing you as attractive and knowing right away. But there's also the factor of listening. I feel like right off the bat, you will enjoy listening to each other. But how is the listening happening in the first place? Like, how does this happen? I think this person is performing, which in my opinion means that it begins by someone standing out, saying some things and talking and being themselves, and the other person watching from afar and absolutely falling in love with what they're seeing and hearing. So for example, this could be someone who entered your territory, for example. You're doing your thing and they're like, wow, what's this? Oh, I love that. Or yeah, something like that. Absolutely something like that. No ors, this is something like that. Someone who has a huge territory enters your territory, loves what they're hearing, loves what they're seeing. They're absolutely attracted to it. And their mind, with the marriage card, their mind's like, that's it. That is a person I would love to collaborate with. That is a person I would love to connect to. This person just knows. The cards are showing that this person just knows. But Nine of Swords shows also a different aspect of how this is going to happen. That although this person is sure, or perhaps because this person is so sure and has so much admiration towards you, the Nine of Swords appears. All of these monsters are scary thoughts. So perhaps the scary thoughts are, oh my God, this is an awesome person. Do I talk to them? I don't think I'm gonna do that. Or should I do this? Should I approach them like this? Should I ask them to collaborate with me? Should I do this? Should I do that? So much anxiety. The more this person realizes how much they admire you, the more anxious and more monsters start to appear in their minds. So then, how's this moving then? Like all of a sudden it's peaceful and it's moving? I need elaboration on that. And on the Seven of Swords, actually. How did that happen? I need to think about this one. Yeah, like, how is it going from the Nine of Swords to things moving quickly and peacefully? How? And what is the Seven of Swords? Shortcut. A smart shortcut. Okay. Nah. Something's missing here. At least I'm not seeing it. What is that, please? How did that happen? How did we move from the Nine of Swords to the fast-moving cards, please? And the peace of mind. How did that happen, please? What am I missing? These are the trees of the fall. change of season or a fall of masks. The masks quickly fall off. Something naturally develops quickly. I don't know. Let's find out. So you've got the Spirit of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Pentacles. The Awakening. That's the Judgment card. Five of Swords. Nine of Cups with a golden egg. All right, winning something big. Four of Pentacles, we see the hands of the lion we've been seeing here with the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Tower card. Isn't it interesting that in the Four of Pentacles, they're holding off and they're looking from afar, and the Tower card, they jump into it, like jump straight into it. So that's what's going on. This is someone who's courageous despite their fear and anxiousness, and how grounded with the fours they are. They just jump into it and speak to you. They're like, hey, how are you? They just speak to you. And once they do that, things work out quickly and it starts becoming peaceful, creating a shortcut for everyone, you know? No games. Yeah, I was right about the masks falling here. No games, no plays, just straight into it. Okay, so what is this saying then? Winning, awakening. What is this saying? Here they're enlightened, which means that due to their understanding that this is something so valuable with the Queen of Pentacles, like an awesome opportunity, that they are fully enlightened with and aware of that one that must be won over because it's the golden egg. Due to their awareness of the dire situation, like if I don't act, I don't connect with this person, or I lose this opportunity, I lose something big, due to the huge understanding that they must win over their minds with the Five of Swords, because they can see something very rare, exactly what they want. It will be the reason, despite their fears, that they'll jump straight into it. And that's why I've got the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Wands. That's what's going on here. Your cards are really walking us through exactly what's happening. And so they just let their mask fall. They jump into it. They speak to you, and things start moving quickly between the two of you. You can see with the action of swords, the Knight of Swords, things just start to work because you are enjoying the intellectual, with the Knight of Swords, the intellectual part of the conversation. So once your minds are busy speaking and enjoying that conversation, you can see with the Four of Swords that both of you will be at a peace of mind. Ease is happening. So that's why these cards were following each other. That makes sense. Seven of Swords shows us that this is an absolute shortcut. No games, no guessing, oh, does this person like me? Does this person like me? Do we want to work together? This, that, or the other. No guessing games. Just jumping into it, being courageous, and finding out with the two hands shaking here that you agree on your philosophies, your ways of life, the things you want to create. Just talking and connecting through the mind and the soul. Yeah, like an endearing connection for sure. Yeah, two hands. There's a lot of hands, perhaps holding hands, big partnering. The more you connect with each other, the more you realize that it's evident that you two collaborate, that you two connect with each other. Yeah. Form some form of relationship with each other. I think the way this is going to happen as well is that things are gonna play out exactly according to plan. Things are going to happen in this connection exactly as it's meant to happen. Every part of it. Know that it's spiritually guided and is going to, as mentioned, play out the way it's supposed to. Okay, so that answers our question to a great extent, or at least as much as we're meant to know when it comes to how is this going to happen. Now let's take a look at in what ways is this going to impact your life. So let's begin with pulling out a card from this. Oh, thanks. Look at that. Pleasant letter. Well, first of all, do you see the T? First of all, this is going to create a pleasant form of communication between you and this person. I think throughout we can see that there is enjoyable form of communication. I feel like both of you will always be in touch, will always be connecting, will always be sending nice messages to each other or calling each other, or if they're talking about the business, discussing fun things together, like, hey, let's improve the product like that. Yeah, let's do it like this. Why don't we let me contact this person. Oh, I just called this person who told me about this and that. So first of all, you have a great friend, a great companion who you will have a lot of fun communicating with in your life. So that's the first big impact that you're going to have in your life due to this connection with this person. You've got the death rebirth. The lovers. The lovers again. This deck has two lovers. I forgot to take one of them out. I left them in, but this is crazy. Like what type of synchronicity is that, right? Is this crazy? Like, if you have any doubt about this reading, or if you meeting this person, this can't be a coincidence, right? You've got the World card. The Hanged Man with perspective. This is like butterflies in the stomach, you see? And here it looks like a higher perspective. Also, the Hanged Man is a different life. There will be, this is changing your life so much that it's changing up everything. Like, there's a huge change. In fact, you can see it here with the death rebirth, with the Hanged Man. Like, there's a huge change in your life. In fact, speaking of which, you've got the World card. It again emphasizes the idea that the way you're living now is really changing. You're closing a chapter, opening a new one. When this person appears, really, you're changing everything together. And this change of life is really good because you can see you're seeing life from a high perspective. You're feeling high, feeling good. The emotions are really nice. So yeah, really good overall. There's a massive change. If you're wondering, you can see with the death and rebirth, there's no question. How's it impacting your life? There's a massive change in your life as this person comes in. I think perhaps you're going to be doing things together, achieving things together. You as people, you're going to change to the better, because you can see the butterfly, you're transforming really to the most beautiful sides of yourselves. Versions, of higher versions of yourself. Yeah, there's something about you belonging to the same soul family or something. Yeah. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. The Three of Swords. the Empress. The Justice card, as well as the Hermit, finding the light at the end of the tunnel. Right. So we've seen the communication, we've seen how you're changing as people and how your worlds are changing as people. Everything you're experiencing, both of you now, is going to change. And it's going to change to great fortune. You're going to be very fortunate together. Your path together will lead to a lot of fortune. Now, there's also something about healing, because the Empress here, the Three of Swords, and you can see in the Wheel of Fortune there's the Maze. So this is actually going to be very healing. So if this is a company, your collaboration, for example, is healing a pain point, and it's allowing it to flourish and grow in a healthy way. If this is a love connection, then you can see that both of you are going to be very healing for each other. And it's not a surprise, because that amount of sharing ideas, you see, the act of cooperation can provide a buzz of inspiration that lifts your spirit. And that's exactly it. Your collaboration and talk together will eventually lead you out of where each one is stuck with the Maze here, specifically mentally, but also emotionally. I think there's a wonderful aspect about your connection. It's not just cerebral talk, but also it's talk that reaches the heart. It's talk that is very healing, nurturing, and loving with the Empress. So in some way, you are not the healers of each other's lives, but you are an inspiration, as the card says. The way you share your ideas, the wonderful energy that you share together, it's almost like a safe harbor, allowing each one to grow out of the place where they're stuck and find their balance again with the Justice card. Heal your karma specifically. If this is a business, then you can heal something and make it official, make it legal. And eventually, do you see the coming out of the Maze here and the Hermit finding the light at the end of the tunnel? This is going to impact your life in a spiritual way, whether this is business or a relationship with the Hermit here. This is spiritually, you will help each other be illuminated and come out of the dark areas of your life, finding the light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, that's what I see right there. There's no missing it. Look at that, 6 plus 6 is 12, and that card is the mirror of, or the mirror of 12, showing us 21. Yeah, the mirror of 12 showing us 21. 2, 1, 1, 2. It's like two lives coming together to create a whole new world and show each other an amazing perspective, which is what we've been seeing. Allowing each soul to grow and thrive through that type of inspiration and find their way out. That's one of the biggest ways that this relationship is going to impact your life. If you're wondering, like the timing, when is this next big thing going to happen? Is it now? The intention as I was doing the reading was now, but let's just check. The Hierophant. The page has already opened. The chapter has already opened. So that is already in play. It's already starting to happen. Some things may have already started to happen. And the 10 of Wands. So it's already starting to happen, but officially it begins for you as I see you towards the end of wrapping up with the Ten of Wands something heavy, finishing up something heavy. So yeah, it's kind of like it's already begun, by the way, but yeah, just finish up that last few steps and this shall officially begin. That's the timing here. And my dear pile number 3, I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. It was so much fun doing this reading for you, and I wish you the best of luck with this awesome connection that's coming up in your life. It looks so fulfilling and beautiful. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading.